Mr. Derek Ruffin, former Kansas City, Missouri special police officer, meaning I can't remember if Big D was on the gang unit or on the NARC unit, but he was a high-level Kansas City, Missouri cop, and he's just been training. He started with me, I guess, in 2001 or 2000, the original old school KCBJJ, which was
way back.
It was called back then, I think, Gracie Baja, Kansas City. That's
Montana
how old
Mike.
we are. That's how we are. Yeah, Daniel Montana.
There it is,
That's
Daniel
right.
Montana.
Montana Mike,
I was like
yeah.
trying to remember.
And Brad Jepsen's my buddy Joe Wilkes' student. He comes out to Colorado and trains with me, so these two are really...
So a couple of friends.
Couple of friends. So Brad's a lot younger than Big D. Big D is definitely in his 40s, well into his 40s.
Big D doesn't look like he's ever backed up, though, in his life.
Big D, back in the day, man, whew, he was a freight train. I haven't trained with him in a long time, but he's still a well-built, tough guy. Big Brad, man, Big Brad is...
that would be those. If it looks like two bulls locked in, that's
right.
what it feels like.
That's right. And Brad's got some judo, and you know, he trains with Joe and them, so you know he's well prepared.
This is just a heavyweight gi match. You don't get a number. So think about that.
That's right. And then that's an interesting corner. You know, Felipe Ninja, Jason, and Eddie. It's a KCBJJ No View Now mix for Big D, and then the other side, two of my best friends, Andy Weefald and Joe Wilk for Brad. So a lot of my buddies coaching over there, and two great guys fighting.
I saw Andy Weefald walking around.
The Mad Professor, who's a Kansas State, I think he's industrial psychology doctor of whatever that means.
Black belt dark arts.
Above my pay grade.
Yeah, we don't. This is a Kansas live stream. We don't want to confuse people by getting any more technical with our terms.
That's right.
Over under on 10 Kansas shots. I'm still under them, so I haven't gone anywhere near my full. And we're in Missouri, so that's really
we're on
where
we're on the Missouri River, actually, and you know, anything can happen. Is basically everything's legal when you're on the river.
Exactly. We're all friends as long as you're not from Missouri.
That's right.
Still locked in this. Neither of these guys wants to pull guard. Neither. That's not their game plan.
Yeah, and I don't know that it would be a good thing for either of them to have the other giant man on top of you. We'll see if we can work a little foot sweep action in here.
There's a lot of tension in the crowd. Good push and pull.
Yeah, there you go. There's Big Derek.
There we go.
Takedown. Brad's got his underhook in the half guard. Derek's got to definitely pummel that right arm.
Derek on top. Brad kind of on the bottom.
There's the wizard. And Brazilian Mike over there making sure that, there, look out. Brad's coming up on that dog position. He's got his a little bit high. He'll get thrown here, but let's see what happens. Brad's got a good half guard.
Right there in the corner, two well-rounded, very large brown belts.
He's a black belt.
Black belts.
Brad's a brown belt. This is a mixed belt fight.
There we go.
Mixed belt match. But D's a lot older than Brad, so it's a good matchup.
It washes.
I remember me and D both competed at the Dallas Open in 2001. Both won the tournament. That's how long we've been in the game.
Not a lot of people competing in 2001.
It was certainly a lot fewer. If we would have done the same tournament then, there'd be about 16 people here.
Jiu-Jitsu's grown. It's gotten quite a bit bigger.
I'm so happy how big it's getting in Kansas City, all the good gyms, all the good black belts, so it's exciting times.
Quality training from Wichita up to Topeka, out to Manhattan.
Omaha.
A little bit of Kansas City, obviously, if Jason Bircher's taking the day off.
Yeah, we got a lot of people represented tonight.
There's a lot more tension. I cannot believe how calm the photographer is right now from Cat's Eye Photography.
Look at the big man with the splits. He's showing off a little bit.
I am impressed by
Big D playing that.
Derek Ruffin's like, I got my yoga lesson in this morning. I'm ready.
Oh, man. He's always been like that.
He's like a Pilates guy.
Yeah, that's right. He's on the sprawl here.
See, and now Derek's in a pretty good position for him. Well, and the carpet's involved.
Yeah, he looks like he's in shape, getting after it. Hey.
Oh, into Joe the Nose Wilk.
Going right into Joe.
Joe gets kicked in the face.
It would improve his look.
Somehow.
Cho's not going to win any beauty contest anytime soon. He's got his something like 40th or 45th MMA fight coming up next week.
Fighting Saturday.
Yeah,
he has been
cutting
fighting.
weight. He's like 100 years old now, too. No, he's only 35.
I talked to him before. He was like, I'm not getting any younger. I was like, I'm not sure about that.
Yeah.
You do seem to be getting somewhat younger.
He says that he's in the best form he's ever been in, so I'm hoping that he gets a big win in his hometown. I love that guy. He's one of my best friends. He deserves a lot of success, so I hope that he can get that, go out on top. Big D, working it here.
I was going to say. He's got that collar.
Look out, here comes Brad. Let's see what happens. Brad going for that knee bar, rolling knee bar.
Brad's got a good turn, but Derek has about...
Uh-oh, Brad's a powerful guy, but
We've got a lot
D
of...
is heavy.
They are both powerful guys.
That's right.
There's a lot of power in them hips.
Yeah, I'm happy for my man D. He was, for a long time, had to work a lot, put grappling on the back burner. He's been training hard these past few years, and it's paying off tonight.
That's the thing, police always try to put work first.
Yeah, you have to.
It's just really selfish training-wise, though. I think they have. Yeah. It's one of the unspoken rules, too. When you're training with a cop, try not to injure him.
Yeah. Our original gym, Kansas City, KCBJJ for years was at the police academy on Truman and Prospect.
Oh, really?
So we trained there. We had a key code on the front door so anybody can go in.
You're hearing a lot more, too. Jiu-Jitsu practitioners spending some time at the police academies, training with the guys where there's always the guys and gals on the front lines where there's always somebody to grapple with, right?
Always great if you have a couple police officers and give back like that.
You see Lovato does that a lot. He goes to that.
Well, more cops training, it makes a calm officer, better interaction with the public. More cops should definitely train Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
And this one's going to get stopped. Time.
Good match.
Derek spends a lot of time on top there.
I think that Big Derek took that one. Brad, like I said, Brad's my boy, but Derek definitely was playing the smash role.
He's got some good movement, though, for a big guy still.
Old. You wouldn't be, he's probably, 60 years old. He's not that old, but he's old, though. He's older than Brad, so that was a good movement from him. I make jokes about age because we've been doing it so long. We might not be old in number, but definitely
2001 training puts you in jiu-jitsu elderly.
98,
anyone pre-2008 gets to be sort of claimed as the old guard.
Yeah, 2008.